Luckily, the sun is still out. We'll get a little bit of warmth when we take this 1985 AC Mark IV for a quick road test. It is exceptional. It is 10,000 miles from new and single ownership from new. It is one of the best we've ever seen. So, come on. Okay, well, it was started cold a little earlier, but as you can see, the temps are still nil. It is cold. So, we're going to ask those 4 Weber carburetors to breathe fire. This, my friends, is going to be fun. Okay, let's go. Let's warm her up. Let's take her down the back roads. Suburbia, which is something you can do in the AC Mark IV because they are so usable and really an extension of the AC Mark IIIs, and certainly I think more usable than a 65 427 street car with underside exhaust. So it's got the best of every world. It is one of the nicest color combinations, just offset with red piping. Well, as it's warming up, we can tell you that the 302 was replaced with a 347? Yep. 347 crate motor, quadruple Weber carburetors. It produces about 450 horsepower and an equal amount of torque, and is extremely drivable, docile, and fun. So I'm sure we'll get on it in a little while and you'll see the might of this V8. But again, the charm of this is that it is a slightly more modernized Cobra from the Mark IIIs. And it is an AC through and through, built in the UK and produced with the blessing of Ford in the 80s. So they're really cool. I really love them. I've owned many. This one is without a doubt the best one thus far. And it's just mean, but comfortable as well. You know, there are little things that some people have done to give it a little bit more of an authentic, original feel, like removing the sun visors, the headrests, installing a wood-rimmed AC steering wheel, shift knob. But in this case, I think it is awesome like this. It's always going to exude the 60s, but it's got a little bit of the 80s, and this is what, you know, the Cobra became, or the AC Cobra became. As you can see, it's cool around town. I've said this on another video, on another Mark IV that we had, which had a 302 in it. I have driven back and forth to Pennsylvania on numerous occasions, and in one instance sat in about 2.5 hours traffic, which was actually easy and delightful other than the sun beating down. The car handled it superbly. But they're fun, they're powerful, you don't get out smelling like fuel from the side pipes, and it's even got a heater, which, man oh man, we should use today because I'm freezing my tootsies off. All right, a little bit of Suburbia as she warms up. I love the streetcar dash, the glove box. It's It's really wonderful looking out of the windscreen, looking out over the black fenders and the hood scoop. I mean, it is a little bit menacing, although this one is stealth in comparison to a 427 with side pipes that you will without a doubt realize is coming at you if you are driving it. People will know you're coming unless you shut her off and idle into the driveway. So I think we're kind of warmed up enough. We'll get on it in a little while, head towards our flybys, and show you its cruising capabilities as we normally do, and then go back to the homestead. And yeah, I don't know, what do you think there, Sven? Maybe we have a little schnapps?
A little bit of schnapps on a cold day.
A little schnapps. Yeah. Yeah.
That blew my hat off nearly. I don't want to lose this one.
Oh, that's funny. We'd have to go back and get that one. I was afraid of my hat too. All right. Well, let's get on a little bit. I can tell you that it's fun, but if you don't realize how much fun it really is from this video, you're not interested in having one of these. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And spring will be around the corner here, so we're going to have some foliage that obviously Jason will be able to speak about, where our fingers won't be numb and he won't moan about having to get out of the car to do the flybys. So can you get out so we can get back to the homestead? If you don't think it sounded great from the outside, you're not into anything with a big engine and that is muscular, because this is one of the coolest roadsters you could have. I think those sun visors should go too, because they're kind of useless. But a couple of screws here and there, they're in the boot. The charm of these AC Mark IVs is the fact that they're so usable. They've got a few creature comforts. Well, I think it's kind of, I don't know if that should be synonymous with Cobra. So we're gonna go down the farm road. There he goes again. There he goes again.
Back on the FF part. Back.
Jason, did that help? Are you warmer now? Maybe you should warm up your demeanor. How's that?
Yeah, it is getting pretty warm in here.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sure it has nothing to do with the engine.
You know what? We gotta have, when we take the 427 with the side pipes out, you know what you do? You can put your hands on the side until you hear.
I'm gonna roast a marshmallow.
All right. You've seen how docile, how usable, how great it is around town. First, second. third, fourth, nice light clutch. Fifth gear is like an overdrive. So this is flat out. So obviously you'd be cruising well over 80 miles per hour. We're gonna drop it in the third and let the torque do the speaking. Well, I think it spoke. What do you think, Jason?
Fantastic.
That's great. We're going to go back to the homestead right now. We are going to make sure it's polished up and remains as shiny as it is at the moment. And warm up. Maybe we have a little schnapps. Maybe a little bourbon.
Never hurt anybody.
Something to warm us up a little bit. So I hope you enjoy this one. This one was incredibly enjoyable from the driver's seat, and I think Jason would say so from the passenger seat as well.
It's a lot of fun, guys and gals.
But thank you for watching.
Thanks for
See you on the
watching.
next one.